Hey guys, and welcome to a new Dota 2 video. Today I'm going to be talking about the in-game guides in Dota 2. Generally, the in-game guides help players with what items to buy for a hero and what skills they should take at whatever level. Most guides have little paragraphs added onto them by different creators explaining why they are useful and also what skills they should be using. So this can help a lot of new players, a lot of players that are trying out new heroes, probably some that are not comfortable with, etc. Now, not a lot of people actually know how to make these guides. I've seen a video by Dota Cinema on YouTube and it's dated all the way back to 2013, and back then you can actually make guides within the game itself. You still can actually, but you'll have to go inside the game and actually edit one of the existing guides and edit all the items on the left hand side of that, and it's not actually making it your own. You're just editing someone else's guide. So this is another way of actually making a proper guide. To do that, you'll have to go to the website. You can't actually do it in game anymore. I've searched throughout the whole Dota 2 Reborn and I've not seen any feature that allows you to create in-game guides inside it. So the only way to actually do it is to go onto the website, which I'll show it to you now. Now, I just want to mention a few things before I start this guide. Now, creating this doesn't actually mean that you have to follow that specific build every single time in every single game. And this is why you'll see later on that some items will be put into the situation items section, so you can mix and match different items in there. What this does is that it makes items easier to find without having to search it in the list of items on the right hand side of your shop. This means you don't actually have to type. You can just have it onto one of your situational items box and simply shift click it from there. It gives you an advantage when you're in tight situations. Basically, it makes your gameplay a lot faster in a way. Trust me, once you get used to where you've put your items within these boxes, you'll be a lot faster in buying your items and getting back into the fight and into the game. The actual website, and I'll link the website onto the description, and this is where you can actually create the guides. And before, you used to be able to do this in the old Dota 2 interface, but they've removed that since Reborn, so this is the only way to actually do it. So for example, I would like to make a guide for one of my main heroes, and from here you can create your tile. So you can make this is your own guide. I don't think this actually gets shared onto the workshop unless you enable it to, which I don't know how, but this is for your own gameplay, so you're making this for you. I'll put this let's say my Pudge's guide or something like that, and then you go on to add on the item build. So this is where you edit all of the different items that you see on the left hand side next to your shop. So starting items, I tend to start off with a Tango, Fairy Fire, 2 gauntlets and a branch. Don't ask why, this is just how I play my Pudge. So I just decided to speed up the process over here, purely because I'm really bad at these lists. I can never find the items that I want. I normally just search it up anyway, but this is just to demonstrate how you would change and how you would customize your different build sets on the left hand side. Keep in mind that the old interface is different to the new interface. I believe there's now 4 in a row instead of 3 items. So as you can see here, there's still 3 and 2 rows. So just bear that in mind. That's just the basis of my build. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. So after that, we then go to the abilities. So from here you can select what skills you should take at what level. So you see when you're using a different guide, you see that the skills highlighted every time you level up. This is how do you customize that. So this is entirely up to you how you customize your skills. I'm just using this as an example. Now, this website is actually I don't think it's been updated since Reborn, because as you can see here, there's these empty boxes which I think used to be the stats, because I don't see the talent tree anywhere, so I'm assuming that's what it is for. Okay, so as I found out just now, these boxes right here have the talent trees actually in them. They just don't have a picture because the talent trees don't have pictures. So you just have to look into these basically, but to be honest with you, you don't have to worry much about it because it's entirely up to you, and it's situational on which talent branch that you get at specific levels. So I'll just put anything on those levels. So level 10, I'll just put it on 8 strength, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then I'll just carry on, put in rot, flesh heap, ultimate, and then so on and so forth. So basically this is it's not as user friendly because it doesn't actually make any sense sometimes, as you can see. But to be honest with you, from level 1 to level 10, that's the only thing that matters to me in terms of skill builds, because after that I know what I'm going to be doing after that, and it's entirely situational. For Pudge it's kind of linear because you get your hook to level 4 as fastest as you can, and then you get your rot, and then sometimes depending on the enemy composition you'll go for a flesh heap just to get that extra magic resistance. So yeah, that's how I would do it. So after that you just go down there and click save, and you'll get this sometimes if you haven't done it correctly, so you'll just have to put it on one of these, I believe. Let's see, where can I put it? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, there we go. So now it's saved. So if you go back to the hero build editor, so we'll just go back. And as you can see here, the Pudge guide I just made is now on my list. Now, when you go into your game and select one of the builds, you should be able to find the build that you've just created. So I'll demonstrate that to you now. So right now I'm actually in game, and I'm only in the bot game right now just to double check that I actually have the guide that I made from the website. So now if we go to the guides, or browse all guides, and yep, there it is, my Pudge's guide. So now you can select it, and anything that you did on the website is now saved onto your cloud. So anywhere you go, different PCs and whatnot, it would always get saved. And assuming you've got the synchronization on your Steam account, on your Dota 2 settings, this will be on every single profile that you log into. So yeah, that is pretty much how you do it. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I know it's quite a long video, but I hope that I've actually made everything clear in this one and everything makes sense. So if there's anything I missed out or anything I've skipped, please comment them down in the description below, and I'll maybe add them onto one of the annotations or just add them onto the description. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.